And Sam, it just wasn't the same without you when we tried.
We just did. We just.
Haircut. Frankie loves his haircut. Frankie loves his haircut. Little guy. Little guy. I can't get right every time I'm trying. Oh, I get by day or night. I get
the drill. Dr. Frankie's here and he's better than Phil. He's gonna teach me life lessons to boot. I don't mess with that scrawny little pooch. He got mad hair. He got bad hair, dad hair. If your dad was a punk in the 80s, let his own good funk and get the ladies. Paint like Banksy. Oh, yeah.
Sammy, Samsonite, Sambonius. We're live. Welcome to Crosspod. Wordcast. We're back. I'm Daniel.
I'm David.
And we're the hosts. We're the hosts, and we've got producer Sam on the boards, keeping us looking tight And what a joyous season it is. Right?
That's right. Well, it's October.
Yeah, it's October. We're in the late days of Octi Doggy. Is that what Scott Ackerman would say?
That's what he would say. It
Yeah.
is the late days. We're in the 26th is the day of the October,
Yeah.
and it's been maybe
2023.
6+ months. You're looking right now. It's more than 6 months.
Yeah. Our last one was March 2nd. Some things happened in between then and now. David, do you wanna announce?
In March, we had a little baby girl that was born to our household, and that kind of derailed the schedule up until now.
You know, but worth it, probably.
Oh yes, yes. And no, it wasn't a downside. That the podcast is always happy to go on hiatus, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it's sort of. I feel like it gives us a chance to regroup.
Mhm.
Sort of like figure out what it's all about.
Right?
And I'm glad to be back. And I think one challenge that I've issued today is that we're going to give ourselves a little less time to solve the pod, to solve the puzz. We usually give ourselves an
Right.
hour to solve the Thursday, but I say we give ourselves 45 minutes tonight.
Okay, we're going to give ourselves 45 minutes.
Yeah.
We haven't pressed play or press the stopwatch yet. It's not until this is all intro to the solution right now.
Recording in progress.
Yeah.
Aha.
And then there's a recording. So let's do any return and report. I've got this business here, our last
Yeah.
episodes. Buckaroo Banzai.
I can't return and report about that because I haven't seen it. Thanks
Okay.
for reminding me that's
Yeah.
something you recommended in a past art section on our previous podcast episodes.
Yeah,
The final
and
segment.
you wanted to recommend the iFit running content stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I still feel that way. And
not
though
report.
I have suspended my. You can't return and report on that.
I cannot.
I can return and report. I still feel as strong as I did about it in the past, but for
Good.
budgetary reasons, we've suspended our account with iFit. We do not anymore
Fair enough.
have. If iFit is out there listening, I know they're a Utah company, up there in Logan. If they're
They wanna
listening out
sponsor
there
us,
and they
yeah.
want to sponsor the Crosspod Wordcast, we're available. We are here to wear your merchandise, or,
Absolutely.
your logo on our clothes or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great program. And go back and listen to our last episode 80 from March 2nd, if you want to hear our recommendation about that. Any other previous art section segments that we talked about?
Faith. I said the prequels 1883 and 1923.
Yes.
Yeah. Did you consume either of those?
It's funny because I did. I have now watched both of those, and I'm a fan. I think it's great to see
Tremendous.
Helen and Harrison together.
Love it.
Harrison is doing a great job. I think I mean, I have squabbles with that art that create the guy who creates those,
Yeah.
Taylor Sheridan.
Taylor
But
Sheridan.
I think
interesting guy.
that 1923 is excellent. It's one of the few programs on the air right now, other than another show that I recommend, not an art segment piece, but that Reservation Dogs. I'm not recommending.
Oh
this
yeah, I've
officially
heard good
through the
things.
art section, but that show, Reservation Dogs, and 1923 are the first times I've seen a program that tells the story of the Native Americans who were at these Catholic schools and the way that they were treated.
Yeah.
And the way that they were abused and killed. It's a horror story, but it's told in terrific fashion in this show and in Reservation Dogs, 1923 and Reservation Dogs. So yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Great.
Oh, and
Well,
we spelled Mosquito Coast wrong there. That's okay.
Mesquite, and it's like Mesquite Coast.
Yeah.
Well,
that's all right.
okay. Let's then maybe just do a quick buzz by.
Sure. Yeah. What you got?
Yeah. I got Pendleton Rye
Pendleton Rye. That's like a
whiskey.
okay. With
Mhm.
the on ice, on the rocks.
On
Did I hear
ice.
some
Yep, on the
jingles?
rocks. Yep, a little jingle. They've kind of melted at this point, so a little bit left. Ooh.
I've got a seasonal beverage from Roja Brewing, a
local Salt
brewery
Lake
here.
City brewery.
It's called
Yeah.
Pumpkin Black.
I like.
It's like a stout kind of a deal.
And how's it? How is that pumpkininess?
It's faint.
Okay, that may be for the best. How about any clove coming through? Maybe a little, maybe a little, little. Any? Are we talking pumpkin spice or just pumpkin?
Just pumpkin, more like it's not pumpkin
Oh,
spice as
okay,
much.
sweet, a little sweet.
No, not really. I
Okay.
guess there's a spice. There's a spice then. Yeah, you're right. There's
Hmm.
a bit of, but I wouldn't say that there's nutmeg or maybe clove. Maybe it is clove. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, that I can't wait to try it myself. But
Yeah.
let's jump right in. Let's get to puzzling.
Yeah, and we'll let anyone who's a new listener, a new viewer on the YouTube channel, you can know that this is a podcast where we live solve the crossword puzzle.
Yeah.
And today is we're going to do the Thursday puzzle from the New York Times from October 26th. After we solve, we're going to do an etymological pass in which we go over the words that we learned, terms in the clues or in the answers that are new to us that we
Mm-hmm.
are curious about their etymologies. And then
Indeed.
we conclude the episode with the art section,
Mm-hmm.
the very best place to conclude your episodes.
Yeah.
And each of us will have prepared a little piece of art that we recommend, something that we either want to talk about that we might not recommend it. It might just be something we want to talk about.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's true.
And then in future episodes, we will call back and return and report when we begin future episodes. So it's all connected like a Lego set, and we're glad to have you here, listeners and viewers.
Yeah. So for your viewing pleasure, we're on YouTube and Twitch, and your listening pleasure, we're in all the podcast feeds.
Yes, and your social pleasure, we're on Instagram and X, FKA Twitter.
Totes, my goats. Okay, well, let's do this Thursday, October 26th by John Donegan.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go. All right. Well, no, one across is, or well, let's see. The puzzle.
Anything remarkable about the grid here?
No.
It's kind of like a 9-segment grid.
Mm-hmm, yeah, and a couple long ones, of maybe 4, ones that are 13 letters long, and
20 across, 32 across, 39 across, and 54 across.
You want to check those out? See if we
let's jump straight to those. That'll help us if we're doing a speed run of this puzzle. We want to jump. We are
indeed. Okay, well, I wondered if there might be a movie thing here.
Okay,
I went to 50,
right up our alley.
54. We love movies. 13 letters. The clue is
top grossing movie of 1987.
I don't know.
We were young bucks at the time.
But I wonder if it's Beverly Hills. No, Beverly Hills Cop. I know that today.
Top grossing film of 1980. You know, it did open in 1987.
That movie's from 1987, but I don't know.
That's good memory. Yeah. Lots of movies that year, I'm sure. Should we hop through the other long ones? 39 across.
Sure. Yeah, 39 across.
To live, reluctant to relive an experience.
Like gun shy or like
traumatized or something.
Yeah,
or,
okay. 32 across.
Yeah, again, 13 letters long. 12 letters long. Excuse me.
What it's impossible to be in.
What it's impossible to be in.
Maybe like 2 places at once or something like that.
Okay, then there's 20 across. Another that is 13 letters long.
What a multitasker might kill.
Kill effectiveness or like
yeah. I don't know.
Kill productivity.
Well, let's nothing then. Let's
nothing to put no footholds there.
Yeah,
should we just start at the very beginning?
Across,
the very best place
very
to start.
Good
5
place
letters
to
long.
start eventually. Yeah.
One across.
In quotes. And dash.
And
And how? I don't know.
And ... blank.
Yeah.
In quotes, so that we have to have an equivalent phrase or word, because but the blank is what we're trying to fill in, not the. I don't know.
Well, let's just go on. 6 across, 4 letters.
The clue there: character who nails a doubloon to the Pequod's mast. Is that Ahab?
Is it? Sure. Let's give it.
I just think that the Pequod is the name of the boat in the name of the ship in Moby Dick, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't read it, but I'll take your word. So
All right.
6 down, a blank, 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 blank.
That clue, Tony, comma, EG.
Probably an award.
Award. Yeah. An
Yeah.
example of an award is a Tony.
Yeah. 7 down, H blank, blank, blank.
That clue, word with copy or currency.
Hard
Currency, hard copy. Sounds good to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. What about 15 across?
WA blank, blank.
blank.
Surfer's wish. The wave, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds right.
Okay. So 8 down, AV blank, blank.
Alamo competitor.
Avis.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. 9 down, BE followed by 5 blanks.
That clue, in quotes, settle down.
Could it be behave?
Or be quiet.
Be
still.
quiet. Let's see. Be still.
I think 18 across is very curious to me now. We got ARI and then 6 blanks, maybe Q and 5 blanks.
Maybe S and 5 blanks.
Yeah.
A clue. Polymath called the first teacher by medieval scholars. Probably Aristotle.
Polymath called the first teacher by medieval scholars. So be still seems right. Aristotle.
Looks good. Now this multitasker, what a multitasker might kill, is
it's got 6 blanks, then RDST, and then 3 blanks.
So probably the S. It could be something that ends with RDS and then the T, or it could be what a multitasker might kill. 2 birds, stone.
Stone. Oh. Multitasker might kill 2.
So I wonder if these are combining somehow their things. 2
right.
birds, 1 stone. Let's come back to it, but let's do some of these crosses here.
12 and 13 down. We have blank blank L for 12 down.
Afflicted, ill. Great. 13 down, blank blank E.
The clue, do or blank a hair salon name. Do or die. DYE.
Die. Yeah.
Silly.
Okay. 16 across, blank blank LY.
Last remaining.
Only.
Maybe. 10 across is blank blank ID.
1 knocking on many doors.
Made.
Great.
What do you think? Does that sound
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 down, MOO blank blank.
That clue, bottoms out.
Bottoms out. Moons.
Yeah,
okay.
Like shows your bum too.
Yeah, show your butt. I like it.
Okay.
ANT blank 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 blank.
That clue, forager with tiny hooks on its tongue. An anteater, I guess.
That sounds right.
Yeah. It's going to be stone at the end of that 20 across. What a multitasker might kill. But there's something weird with the way that the word one and the word stone, or like the word one is in there.
Well, 1 is in stone, so 2 birds.
Okay, let's do 19 down for fun. TO blank blank blank.
Maker of small front end loaders.
Tonka. What do you think?
Sure. That sounds right. 24 across, INSA blank blank.
The clue, off the hook, so to speak.
Insane. 29 across, blank blank LK.
The clue, sunny side of breakfast.
Milk, sunny side of breakfast. Yolk,
sunny side up.
I like that. 31 across, T blank blank.
That clue, digital number.
Digital number. Toe.
10.
Toe. 10. No, I like 10. 10 looks good. But you want a true
10?
clue?
I don't know.
I don't
know about 10. I don't like it.
Okay, well, 26 down then, E blank blank.
Oh, how many digits you have?
Yeah, digital
Producer
number.
Sam says, 10, I guess. Yeah. So then is it true? I saw the clue already.
And let's just do it because we're not sure.
Yeah.
EN blank for 26
clue,
down.
Tolkien tree creature.
Yeah, it's an Ent.
Indeed.
25 down, NE blank blank.
Like half of the odd couple.
Neat.
Neat. Right.
True clue time, David.
Indeed. We have
38
38
across.
across. Blank RT.
Okay, so we come up with our own clues and our answers in our head for what it could be, and give each other a clue. Blank RT.
Yeah.
It could be good name for a painter.
Art.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I was gonna say state of the blank.
Art.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same word.
Could be, but the true clue, curator's field. Art. I do. Sam, which one of us do you think, if you heard that, maybe you decide which one got it better? But I think,
I'm not.
I did say
you can have it.
painter. Okay, I think I'll take it. 1 point. 34 down. Blank A. Blank blank. Low Islands.
Ooh, that's like K's.
Keys. Like
Yeah, I would say keys in general. But, I mean, there's CAYS
C
or
yeah.
KAYS.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, let's look at 32 across again. Now that's 6 blanks and then LA blank EAT.
That clue again is what it's impossible to be in. Place at. So it's place. It's K's CAYS and it's a P. So it's like same place. No. Or it could be place. Like two places. Place at.
Once. Place, two places at yeah, two places at once.
And so
because there's two places and then there's at once. So then it's going to be then two birds, bird, one stone, two birds, one stone. Cute. Yeah. Okay. So 39 across. Reluctant to relive an experience. Another two something.
Like double
once bitten, twice shy.
Once like, so put bitten and then shy.
Is that gonna fit? Shy.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, cute. 54 across. Top grossing movie of 1987. Two men
and a baby, or 3 men and a baby. That's
you think
it.
it's you think that's it? Men, 3 men and a baby.
Yeah. Or could it be man or men? I think it's men. Should we prove it out?
Yeah, let's where do you want to?
Well, we could do 42 and 43 down. One of these that has 2 letters in it, 36 down or
sure.
Or 40 and 41 down.
Let's try 40 down. Blank blank N blank.
That clue. FDR purchased the first one.
Don't know.
FDR purchased the first one.
Okay. 41 down. N blank blank M blank blank blank.
Curriculum overhaul triggered by the Sputnik crisis.
Like
some kind of math. New math. Curriculum overhaul triggered. No.
Okay.
What about 42 and 43 down? Yeah. Or we could kind of be more conservative and go from 21 and 29.
29. Sure.
Down,
yeah. YE blank H blank.
That clue. Hearty affirmations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. OP blank Y.
So what true clue time?
Too late. I saw it. You could do it.
No, it's all right. Noted honky tonk venue familiarly.
Yeah, it's the Grand
I never would have guessed
Opry.
Would you have?
Totally.
True clue time for 37 across.
Blank AR. It could be.
Okay.
Rower's need.
That would be an or, and I think you might be right because the O would be nice in the COS blank.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'll say, Van Gogh's missing piece.
Ear. But the true clue is boating noun and verb. Or I'll take it.
Okay.
COS blank for 33 down.
Yes.
That clue could be At blank.
Cost.
Yeah. Could be that.
Yes. Yeah. That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say Spanish thing.
Cosa
Yeah.
Nostra. But the true thing is damage, so to speak.
Oh, cost.
Cost.
You got
Yeah,
that point. Right
I'll
there.
take it. 45 across blank blank TS.
That clue plays the ponies say
Bets. Johnny Betts.
Yeah.
40 down, EB blank N blank. And FDR
purchased the first one. E Bank.
E
Ebony.
Ebony?
Okay. 41. Oh, we already know. We already saw that one. What about 28 down? Or 21 down.
I blank blank A.
Clue. Inkling.
Idea.
I think so.
Oops. Okay. 23 across, true clue, blank DD.
Unusual.
Odd. Uneven.
Odd.
Okay, yeah, but the true clue is say further.
Add. Both of us
Yeah.
get doctor point.
Yep. No.
5
bueno.
down, you think? Blank,
Yeah.
blank, blank, BA, blank, L.
Look up and down. Eyeball.
Eyeball. Look up and down.
27 across, blank, 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 LE.
The clue, author Zora blank Hurston.
It's like Neil, Neal, Zora Neale
I'll
Hurston.
have to take your word for it.
Yeah, I've heard of him. Or for 28 down, AP blank T. It could be
that
true.
Clue is true clue.
True clue.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just looked at it.
It could be abbreviation for domicile, maybe some kind of.
Oh, like an
Or
apartment?
a calendar abbreviation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's an appointment. APPT, and
Yeah.
the clue you got it because the true clue is book it abbreviated.
Book it abbreviated.
Yeah, but there's no
appointment.
exclamation point. You'd think that would be
Yeah.
an exclamation point clue. Okay, we already found 34 down. K's is low islands.
Yeah. Okay, I like that. Shall we to 2 down? Blank, blank, blank. I blank N.
That clue, take on a joint liability.
Take on a joint liability.
Cosine.
Cosine. Oops, a days. Cosine. There we go.
Cosine. Sine, cosine, tangent.
Yeah. 3 down. Blank, blank, blank. R blank E.
That clue, salad sometimes, but soup rarely.
Entree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Has to be a pretty serious soup to be an entree. What about one across again? I know what it is. One across blank CE blank E, and that clue
and C
blank. Yeah.
Okay, cute. Blank. There's 14 across. Blank ON blank Y.
That clue, cough drop flavoring. Honey.
Okay, yeah, I like that. 4 down. True clue. NE blank D.
Okay.
Could be more than a want.
A need.
Yeah.
I'll say Steve Urkel.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, the true clue. Desperate straits.
Need.
Yeah, is that right?
In need. Like
yeah.
In it's like a state of being in desperate straits.
Okay. 17 across blank STEE. Another true clue opportunity here.
Yeah,
blank.
Like
it could be makeup.
Yeah,
makeupist.
First name, makeup name.
Yeah, Lauder. Okay, probably that.
Yeah,
right?
and the clue is
first name in cosmetics.
And
Estee Lauder.
Yes.
Well, I already saw 22 across.
Yeah. Well, let's just look at it. Blank GE.
Long time.
Age.
And then one down.
We just filled in Sheba for one down.
Biblical Kingdom of the Arabian Peninsula. May want to look that up though. I wouldn't have known that much.
Because I would have Sheba Inu, I guess, is with an I.
Oh.
But the Queen of Sheba, you've heard that before.
I've heard that before.
The Queen of the Arabian Peninsula? I didn't know.
Okay, we'll check it out. 35 across, blank blank P.
That clue, Bobby Soxer's dance.
What's a
bop?
Bobby's?
Is it a bop?
Maybe. Okay. 35 down then. BI blank blank.
Where Miss Aloha Hula is crowned. Uh-oh, I think there's something wrong.
That's probably going to be like Maui or like Miss Aloha Hula is crowned.
Yeah.
Waikiki or like
Hilo?
Hilo?
Well, I'm not sure. I don't. Let's do 36 down.
Maybe a hop.
We don't.
Could be a hop.
It could be a hop.
Okay, but if
Could be tap.
If it's 36 down, blank T blank blank M blank blank blank.
Yeah, that clue. One's giving you a leg up. Step.
Step stool. Step. I don't know.
Well, maybe men, baby is not right. Should we?
Yeah, maybe.
Should we go do 42 and 43 down, or I don't know.
All the rest of these do have like very explicit 2 blank 1 blank, 2 birds 1 stone.
Yeah.
2 places at once. Well, maybe there are differences.
Men, baby. Let's do 42 and 43 down.
Yeah.
Or unless you wanted to go like 39 down, we haven't done that.
39 down. Where that at? Why am I not
far
saying
left?
B blank.
Sound of a sock.
Bam.
Bam, like a punch, like
punch
Batman.
in the face. Yeah. Like Bam Man. 44 across. A blank blank.
Subgenre lead-in, like Batman is what I was saying. Like, but you're saying Bam Bam, like
no, I'm saying like
Flintstones character.
No, not. I'm just saying
Bam Bam.
I'm saying Bam Man. Like it, like
Bam
somebody
Man.
that makes
Batman.
a bam is like a bam man.
That would be a person who makes a bam. You're right.
Yeah.
A Bam Man would be a person.
Bam Bam probably is, but he's a baby. He's a bam baby.
Yeah, Bambino.
Bambino.
So we have a subgenre lead in there for that. We had a blank blank. You're putting an alt because it's like alt rock, alt short for alternative. We don't need to look that up.
Yeah, totes. 35 down now. Blank IL blank. Where
Still in the same spot there. What about 40?
Hilo's looking kind of good though.
And hump. Ones that give you a leg up. OTT blank.
Oh. How about 39 across?
Ottomans.
Ottomans? Oh,
yeah, like you rest
Ottomans.
your legs up on the Ottomans.
Is that right? Otto.
I think it is. Like
Ottomans.
The place. Like the.
Okay, like the empire.
I believe we could look that up.
49 across. MOO blank blank blank.
That clue. Commercial 49 across. No, sorry. Farm animal in tot speak.
Oh, David, you've got the tots. Probably a
moo or
moo. Yeah, I like that. Moo cow.
Moo cow, sure.
Moo cow. That works nice. With
yeah. And now, but that when you had that 49 across highlighted, did you see that 63 across?
63 across is connected to moo cow.
Yeah, moo cow. Is there a commercial moo cow?
Commercial.
Is there a character in a commercial, or I guess we'll get to it, but just know that 63 across is a 5-letter answer that's connected there to the moo cow somehow. Well, what do we think? 50 down?
Yeah. CE blank blank blank.
The treat in Trick or Treat. That's candy.
That's candy. Okay.
3 man. I bet it's man.
Man, baby. That makes more sense because men.
That's weird. Yeah, as soon as we typed it in, I thought maybe it should be man.
What do you think we got going on here? Like kind of ebony. FER purchased the first ebony.
Yeah, let's see. It could be a piano or like ebony from like the wood.
Bone. Let's look at
58 across is blank blank ANY a blank blank blank.
Get out of bed, sleepyhead. Like wake up.
Goodness.
Or like get out of bed, sleepyhead. 61 across. Blank blank ND.
That clue. Something one may regret hitting.
Hand or band, sand.
Land.
Hitting land. Yeah, like if you're in a boat. 64 across blank blank SA.
That clue. Crafty site. That's Etsy. So Kanda is wrong.
which
Uh-huh.
should have known. Say 58 down, blank, blank, E.
That clue, manipulate.
Use.
Use.
59
Yeah.
down, blank, blank, T.
That clue, stroke.
Pet. Yeah. So something one may regret hitting send on like an email.
Yeah.
Get out of bed, sleepyhead. Up
and away.
Adam.
Oh, up and Adam.
At M. Is that how you spell up and Adam?
Them, it's them, yeah, with an apostrophe over
Yeah.
the TH. So we have new math and E-bond. It's a type of bond, a government bond.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
And E must stand for something.
Yeah.
New math, that kind of makes sense. I think we even proposed that.
Indeed, we did. 56 down, NE blank blank.
The clue, blank tetra.
Don't know that. Tetras are like fish.
Could be.
Okay. 55 down, AT blank blank.
That clue, razor brand.
Oh, well, they're talking to the wrong fella.
Oh, yeah, we got
the
beards.
wrong faces here.
Right, yeah. And legs for me. I mean, you might shave yours.
Nope. All natural.
62 across then, T blank blank blank.
Yeah, city of Paris.
Troy. Nice.
Yeah. 65 across, H blank blank blank.
That clue, blank Gruber, arch villain in Die Hard.
Hans.
The great Hans Gruber.
Yeah. So Razorbrand is Atra, and the blank tetra, neon tetra. Yeah, that is
a fish.
Yeah, indeed. Well, this is probably, I already saw this. Blank MMYS. Show 6 downs.
Show awards. Emmys, I guess, right? Awards for TV shows.
Awards shows, yeah. 51 across, E blank blank.
That clue, abbreviation after a dot, usually, etc.
Yep.
Etc. Is it
after a dot?
No. It's like edu or something like that.
Oh yeah, I like
that.
But
it's not usually. I'd say usually it's calm. I don't know.
Okay. Well then, 42 down, S blank blank A.
That clue, slice, e.g.
Slice, for example.
Soda. So it's an example of soda.
It's a soda. Okay, so edu.
Yeah, it seems right.
Yeah. 43 down, H blank UN blank T blank.
That clue, spirit filled. Haunted.
Great, like it. 46 across, OAS blank blank.
Sanctuaries.
Oases.
But with an E?
With an E, because oasis is singular and oases is plural with an E. 47 down, E blank A blank blank blank.
The clue, go by.
Elapse.
Yep.
Yeah. 48 down, S blank B blank blank blank.
That clue, in quotes, all right then.
All right then.
So be it.
So be it.
Remember Sobe drinks?
Sobe drinks? Sure. Yeah, I remember Sobe's. Not a big fan. 52 across, LO blank. True clue.
True clue time. Neither of us has seen it.
Yeah. Could be tennis. Type of tennis hit.
Lob.
Yeah.
Great. That's a great one. I was thinking
I knew you'd like
thinking of going that direction.
Yeah.
How about this? Tree cut.
Tree cut.
Yeah.
Log.
Is
that what you were going for?
I was going for lop.
Oh, okay. Lop.
Or, branch cut. Lop.
Yeah.
Is that,
well, the true. Oh, David, slice off.
Oof.
Lop off. Okay, great. 53 down, PY blank blank blank.
And that clue, they're lit at funerals.
Pyres.
At some funerals.
Yeah, it's old time.
I've never been to a funeral with a pyre.
Leaving us. Wait, what was that?
With 3 true clue opportunities, the S shouldn't be there.
Yeah, sorry, I just saw that one. So I filled it in.
Across T blank PER. What the clue was, narrow.
Yeah, narrow. I'm just gonna give some sound here. E blank SIE for 63 across. That could be woman's name. Nickname.
SE. Essie. Yeah. That's maybe that's the only thing I can think that it could be. So let's just see what it is.
Oh no, it's the
Oh,
commercial. Yeah, isn't that
Essie is a cow. That's the name of
yeah?
a cow from one of the commercials that
Okay.
people watch on TV, I guess.
So 57 down, BAS blank, and then
Yes.
66 across D blank ETS.
Mm.
What could do both of those?
Well, so I would say 66 across the hot goss,
Deets
and then 57 down to be like blank jumping.
bottom. Oh sure,
Yes.
yeah. And the true clue is finer points slangly.
The
Deets. And what a haymaker makes.
Base. Does it?
No.
Wait. What is a haymaker? I mean, a haymaker makes a punch, right?
Yeah, maybe it's a
What
bale.
A haymaker makes a bale of hay. Elsie, of course.
Yep. Well, we didn't get to hear it despite my turning off the sound.
What does the song sound like?
It goes. I hear this all the time.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, I like to turn it on right before I solve.
Bum,
Bum.
That's it.
Something like that.
Really nice. We did it in 28 minutes, 26 seconds. Faster
Yeah.
by a long shot. I guess we just didn't get stuck.
20 minutes faster than our
we
average.
did try hard to go fast. Is that all that we did?
We did. But I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling sharp. I'm feeling razor sharp right now.
Yeah, it does. It shows. So
yeah,
that's nice of you to prepare well for our return episode.
Well, this is great because this means we can spend more time on our EP, etymological pass, and a little more time on our art section.
That's right.
So I like it.
We wanted to look up an E-bond. Maybe we can understand what new math is all about. And that Ottoman. Is it the Ottoman Empire that you put your feet on? Is that the whole idea?
Yeah, E-bond.
Oh, look at those Crosspod wordcast images.
I know, right?
E-bond, U.S. Customs, future bonds.
U.S. Customs Border Protection, electronic mechanism.
E-bond definition, from war bond to savings bonds. So Investopedia is a good place. Series E bonds were war bonds issued by the federal government in 1941 in the midst of World War II with face amounts between $18.75 to $10,000.
Okay.
And a maturity of something. So there you have it. It was a type of war bond.
Great.
He bought the first one. FDR bought the first one.
Wow. Got in the ground floor.
First. Yeah. Okay. Well, you want to look up new math?
Yeah, new math.
Any point in reviewing Three Men and a Baby?
No,
that movie came up the other day. My brother and I were talking about it.
I'm a little surprised that it was the highest grossing movie of 1987. I did remember that was a very high grossing movie, but to know that it's the highest one, I'm sure just domestic U.S.
The cast, right? Like these three men that are such like stars: Ted Danson
and
mustache.
Yeah.
Man,
Tom Selleck.
Steve Gutenberg. He's a star. He at the time.
He had already police academied. Probably.
I don't know. But
those were pretty big movies.
Yeah, he's just a big name.
Yeah.
And it's baby.
And the baby.
And the woman, wasn't it Sigourney Weaver in that? Or
no. I forget her name. New math, David, or new mathematics, was a dramatic but temporary change in the way mathematics was taught in American grade schools and to a lesser extent European countries and elsewhere, 50s to 70s. They shared the idea that children's learning of arithmetic algorithms would last past the exam only if memorization and practice were paired with teaching for comprehension. Okay. Let's see. The goal is the reason the teaching arithmetic bases other than 10 in the new math, despite critics' derision. Discovery learning, they emphasized. Students worked in groups to invent theories about problems posed in the textbooks. Pedagogy, criticism.
What did Richard Feynman have to say?
Well, Richard Feynman wrote in the essay, New Textbooks for the New Mathematics. If we would like to, we can and do say the answer is a whole number less than 9 and bigger than 6. But we do not have to say the answer is a member of the set, which is the intersection of the set of those numbers which are larger than 6 and the set of those numbers which are smaller than 9. In new mathematics, then First, there must be freedom of thought. Second, we do not want to teach just words. And third, subjects should not be introduced without explaining the purpose or reason, or without giving any way in which the material could be really used to discover something interesting. I don't think it is worthwhile teaching such material.
I didn't
Okay.
quite understand that, but yeah, that's
no,
great.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, I do know that the way kids seem to be taught math and learning math these days feels different.
Different from what you remember.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know if I
Okay.
can articulate it.
Do they
as
seem
such.
to be more
a little more maybe
effective?
like this? A little more sort of like, let's talk about it. I don't know, not just like numbers on
Okay.
the page.
Yeah.
A lot of
yeah.
showing your work and all that.
Okay,
Okay.
good. We've learned a little bit about history with Ebons and new math. Seems like those are right next to each other in the puzzle too.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's move up. No.
Yeah. Do you want to look up that Neil name? Is that a
Zora Neale
person?
Hurston? Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Is that...
Zora Neale Hurston.
an author of some kind?
Yeah.
American author.
Anthropologist and filmmaker. She portrayed racial struggles in the early 1900s American South and published research on hoodoo. Their eyes were watching God.
It sounds
Sweat.
familiar. Yeah.
How it feels to be colored. Dust tracks on a road. Spunk. Barracoon. Yeah, I don't know if I've read. I don't think I've read any of these, and I didn't know that she was a filmmaker. So that's interesting.
Yeah, early filmmaker. You're right. She was
born in
1891.
1891, died in 1860. So let's see about work and study, marriages, patronage, academic institution, death. Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to know about films that she
Like her
made.
filmography.
Yeah, maybe that's under work. No. Playwriting contests, marriages. Federal Writers Project in 1939. That was part of the WPA. Freelance writer magazines and newspapers. Yeah, so it's funny that it calls her a filmmaker, but doesn't actually list any of her films in this place. So, okay. All right, David. Well, I've thought of what I'm going to talk about.
Oh, okay. Is it time? Do we no more words to Ottoman?
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, Ottoman. Sure. Yeah, let's the Ottoman.
Yeah, Ottoman.
Yeah, look, a bunch of pictures of Ottomans. You want to go? What do you want? Wikipedia for this?
Go to
Adam
Online, I guess. Yeah. It's like our homepage away from homepage.
Ottoman.
Yeah, Ottoman. In reference to the branch of Turks, the Ottoman Empire, it's of course the type of couch or cushion seat without back or arms used in drawing rooms and sitting rooms was so called by 1806 because one reclines on it, which was associated with Eastern customs. By 1849, the word was extended to a small version of this used as a footstool or low seat. So it's just associated with Eastern customs, sea couch, which probably is something like the same thing when you lay down.
Couch from mid 14th century Old French couche, a bed layer from coucher to lie down, from Latin collocare, which Spanish has a word kind of like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, that means to like put upon or to put on.
Colocar?
To place.
Yeah.
Like to place down.
To place something. Okay, that's cool.
Or to lie down, I guess. Yeah, to lay down.
Oh, you also have a settee, is a sofa but without arms. An ottoman has neither back nor arms, nor has a divan, which has the distinctive feature of going against a wall. Okay.
Well, I feel like we figured it out. Maybe we could have seen that coming, but there it is.
Indeed.
Ottoman.
Well, okay. I'm gonna jump into IMDb here.
It's a great place.
Great place to
IMDb
jump.
is a second homepage away from home.
Yes, indeedy. And I am going to talk about a series on Netflix.
Oh, a streaming series.
It is a live action version of a based on an anime
Hmm.
of the same name, called One Piece.
Hmm.
Have you heard of this?
Never heard of it. Never heard of the
Okay.
original content either.
Okay. Well, the description on IMDb. In a seafaring world, a young pirate captain sets out with his crew to attain the title of Pirate King and to discover the mythical treasure known as One Piece. Um, yeah, no actors in here that I would really recognize. Um,
Okay.
but I would say the whole thing is kind of a very it feels like an anime brought to into real life. Like, I mean, I haven't watched a ton of anime, but they're clearly playing off of the like the iconography of
Mm.
anime, the way animes show, depict people's faces, and the bright colors, and the sort of pastiche of styles of like, oh, this is like a seafaring pirate world which uses like has pirate level kind of technology, um but then also sometimes like very modern sort of like feeling clothing, and which just seems to me a very anime style.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Looks like you're showing the trailer here as we talk from
Yeah, if you're
IMDb,
on
and it
YouTube.
it
Yeah.
does the action looks very stylized and martial,
Yeah. Yeah.
anime esque.
Yeah.
Uh,
And I would say it's a little more like you would think looking at this and think like, oh, it's like maybe kind of for kids vibe or
I
something,
was
kid,
gonna
'cause
ask.
yeah, it's not exactly. I mean, it's here it says TV 14.
Uh,
There's I would say it's definitely for just like, that sounds about right. Uh, that sounds about right. 14. But I found it to be very funny. I found it to be earnest in places, but it was surprisingly um just surprisingly well done.
hmm.
Um and entertaining, and I loved the tone of it because and I think that it was like uh you know it kind of tracks with how a lot of anime is done, which is like these characters which are larger than life, and they're not um every character is earnest in their own particular way. One might be jovial and others might be broody, but then you put them all together and you get that whole like sort of like mishmash of characters all kind of representing different vibes. I did wonder if this actress, Emily Rudd, was maybe related to Paul Rudd. She's in it, um, but I don't see any connection there. Not listed here. So yeah, I would say that's fun. It's a series, so it's got maybe 8 episodes or something like that.
Hmm.
Yeah, and
Well, that's nice. That's unexpected. I didn't see this coming. How
yeah.
could I have
How
really?
could you? Yeah,
Well, go down and show what filming locations. I just wonder, like, yeah, when you don't recognize any of the cast, it makes me wonder like where this was filmed. Could
yeah.
have been
Let's
like
see.
in Europe or something like that.
Filming locations: Cape Town, South
Ah,
Africa, Canary
Canary
Islands,
Islands.
Spain.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, and there's a mixture of accents. Like the main character, this is what I haven't seen the anime, so I'm just talking out of
Oh,
turn,
it's like
maybe.
an animated it's not a I was thinking of a anime like printed material, but you're saying there's an animated cartoon that it's based on. I see. And now you're showing trailer from that.
Now I'm showing that. Yep.
Yeah. And you haven't
And
seen this.
I
You
haven't
probably
seen this.
won't. You're not as interested.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I could. It's but I'm not as yeah. Okay, so yeah, this one shows you a little more spoilers. So they live in this world where a lot of people have powers
I
who have
see.
eaten the specific this fruit that gives you these special powers. And the main character, Monkey D. Luffy, um has this the ability to, he's like rubber.
Stretch.
He stretches, and so he can punch people with these big stretchy, long punches, and every time he does it, he has like a catchphrase that he says. He's got catchphrases for all of his different punches, so pretty cute. I might watch that. It is on Netflix as well, but this one I found to be sort of like a sleeper, a little bit of a sleeper with its charm. Like when I watched it at first, I was like, oh, this looks a little cheesy. And then it took a minute, and then I found it pretty charming. So.
Well, I like to hear about that. That's fun. Thank you. It's something totally new. Never heard of this or the source material. And I think I'm going to check it out.
I love it. I think you'll enjoy it.
One Piece. And the original thing was called One Piece as well.
Yep.
Okay.
What about you, David? Where shall I direct my browser, or should I stay in IMDb?
We're not staying in IMDb.
Okay.
I'm taking us away to a podcast. I guess you could go to the podcast.
Yeah, let's go to the podcast app.
And just for balance, you do a TV streaming series, and I'll do a podcast.
Love it.
In the past, I've recommended podcasts before. And this time I'm doing another podcast series, though. This is the type of podcast. So 6 months has passed since the last time we recorded, so I've listened to a lot of podcasts and watched a lot of shows and movies.
No surprise.
And books and stuff like that. But so it's hard to pick one thing, but every once in a while I come across a podcast where there's 200 plus episodes that just exist in the world, and once you like it, why not just listen to them all? And so then for a period of a month or something like that, you just have these two dudes in your ear for every time you're listening to anything.
That's a very intimate experience.
Yeah.
It
is. And last time I did that, it was this food podcast that I've talked about on our show before, a show called Cooking Issues with Dave Arnold.
Yep.
An excellent program. It's for if you like food, if you like cooking food, that show discusses the restaurant work and cooking and making food and recipes and everything you think about food, and it's a great show with a great expert on the subject matter, Dave Arnold, and I recommend that show still. And I keep listening to the new episodes that come out. But I want to talk to you about another show that I came across, another food podcast that I came across.
Foodcast.
And it's one that I started listening to, and then I just couldn't stop. And I went back, and I've now heard every episode, and now I'm listening to the new ones that come out every week. And it's a show from England, and it's a show that has two British comedians as hosts. And they are funny comedian guys from England. I think they're very funny. One of them I think is particularly funny. The other is kind of like straight man funny. And he kind of is there, and he does well to serve up the humor of the other one, I think. But and it's really the show is great. The premise is also fun. I'll tell you the name of it. It's called Off Menu. And with Ed Gamble and James Acaster. These two, they have a guest on every episode, and the format of the podcast is that they invite the guest to give them their dream menu, their dream course of set of courses of food, from favorite starter, main course, side dish, dessert, and drink, not necessarily in that order. And James Acaster is I think maybe the funnier of the two. He also plays a genie. He's like the genie that makes the magic all possible for them to give whatever food the guests desire. They want an item of food that they grew up eating, that their grandma made, and they want that, or they want an item that you can only get at this three Michelin star restaurant, or something that doesn't even exist anymore, or something that's outlawed because of the treatment of the animals, or I don't know, whatever it is, they invent it, or if it's just something. Anyway, so that's the simple format, and they have 200 plus episodes now. If you go through, you'll notice that many of the guests, unless you're familiar with British actors and comedians. You might not recognize them, but they have a stint where there's a lot of American stars that they come on. So there's a few people that you might recognize, including folks from the somehow they're like friendly with the people from Ted Lasso. So Nick Mohammed is there. You can see him there, Nick Mohammed, but also Brett Goldstein is on, and I think Jason Sudeikis does an episode.
Nice.
And so they have, anyway, Yodam Ottolenghi. So they have people from the food world that come on, restaurateurs, cookbook authors, and stuff like that. Then they also have comedians and actors come on, and they have music stars, people, Stanley Tucci, just people who are associated with food and not associated with food.
So tell me more about like an episode. So they cook it. They cook up this stuff.
No actual food is eaten. They merely have a guest on and they say, okay, what would you like? Would you like water or sparkling? Flat or sparkling? And they discuss and they say, okay, what's your starter that you would want? And they just discuss food and they talk about favorite food.
I see.
And it seems like there's been a community that's cropped up around them, and their website, they log all the restaurants that are mentioned by the different guests. So there's like this resource where you can look at all the restaurants around the world that have been recommended on off menu. Have you heard of James A. Castor before?
That sounds familiar, but I don't recognize them by their faces.
Look at restaurants at the top. There's a link to and there's the off menu map of all the different restaurants. And so they have, I think it's just if you like food, there Kumail Nanjiani's been a guest. If you like food and if you like just comedy, their format is very entertaining, and it's a simple format. Like I described it to you and you're like, that's all they do. And that's all they do. It's very, and you can feel like you've heard, I mean, you can imagine every episode because it's strict to the format, really. And then they just have people on. Oh, I'll tell you right now, people you wouldn't expect. Like they have Dan Aykroyd on as a guest, and some people have come on the show and they've heard episodes and they know there's like inside jokes and they know all the inside jokes because they've heard episodes or they've been on multiple times maybe. But people like Dan Aykroyd they barely even understand the concept, and they come on and they're just being Dan Aykroyd. And then there's someone, Terry, what's that actress's name from Superman and Lois and Clark, Terry Hatcher.
Terry
Hatcher comes on and she, you'd think, oh, she's not going to get it, but she's like a perfect guest. She understands the concept, and because they do a stint where they record in LA and then in New York, so they have kind of more American. Paul Hollywood, the host of the Great British Bake Off, comes on. Stephen Coogan and Rob Brydon, the two people from The Trip and lots of other great stuff. Amazing guests. I'd say they have really great access to guests across the board. And I just recommend it in general.
Do you recommend just sort of listening off menu, or should I start at the beginning? I mean, 200 episodes.
Do it however you please. The way I did it is I looked for people I recognized first, and I found that there's Michael Schur, the creator of Parks and Rec and The Office. Okay, yeah. I know him. He's someone I would be interested in hearing about, maybe, or Stanley Tucci. I picked all the people that I recognize their names.
Yeah, sure. Started there.
And then I went through and just started listening from the beginning. And it doesn't matter if there's also best of episodes at the end of each year. So they do they edit together Ed Sheeran. They edit together the kind of highlight jokes that might be a good way to approach it if you don't have time to listen to any old episode and you don't want to look through it.
I think I would rather listen to somebody. Oh, there's Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah, just so you get the format. It's nice to hear the episode.
Martin Freeman.
Their end of year kind of recaps do have a format of their own as well.
Yeah.
Todd Barry's very funny. I'd say, just find a comedian or someone you think that would be entertaining and just start there. And you'll start understanding what the shtick kind of between the two hosts.
Gotcha.
They have a kind of a funny. it's a very positive show too. Their humor is very light and positive, though vulgar and sometimes. I don't know. I imagine these are all uh, rated R or whatever. They're explicit. They're marked with little E's, I see on the podcast episode. So it's like they swear a lot. It's not not necessarily for the kids, but I think I'm interested to hear how you like it. For me, it's interesting in so many ways, but it's an interesting podcast concept. Like just the premise of the podcast is interesting. As anyone who likes podcasts, I think when you hear of a good premise, that's part of the fun.
Yeah.
So you just I'd say that's something to be interested in, and then also there's just the pure humor of for me, James Acaster is just so funny. And then also the fact that once you do get through the people you recognize and you start moving on to the world of British comedy that you've never explored, there's just all these people there who are just so silly and fun and have lots of and I like hearing them talk about food, and it's fun hearing people's opinions and memories and nostalgia, and food from all around the world is discussed, from food from Asia and Africa and America and Europe and everything you can think of. But I think it's great.
That seems like a very enjoyable podcast, and I hit follow, so
Okay.
I will see it popping up in my feed, and
Okay.
we'll see if I decide to consume off menu.
Yeah, I mean it's always a question mark. So I follow a lot of podcasts and I just scroll right by them without thinking that I want to listen to episodes. So who knows what will happen in your future with this podcast? But if you're inclined, I hope you listen, and then if you do, I hope to hear back in the return and report segment that we do later on. It's now 8:31 p.m.
We've cruised along. We solved that in, dare I say, record time.
Yeah, we did solve it pretty fast.
But it's great to be back. I think we're gonna get some guests going soon. We've got past guests that have expressed interest in joining us again. It might be fun to get together. Some of the old crew, maybe a panel one of these times. Do a big group solve. Maybe that could be fun.
Get our old co-host back on the air.
That'd be tremendous. But yeah, we'll expect to be back, probably in 2 weeks. You can find us back on
bi-weekly, like this episode, like this podcast, updated bi-weekly.
Yeah.
Usually on a Thursday night if you're trying to set your clock.
You can set your clocks by it. If you don't mind being late to work sometimes.
Or totally wrong sometimes.
But please, if you like the show, let us know. You can email us at crosspodwordcast@gmail.com. You can slide into our DMs on Instagram. You can comment you can leave a review on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, as it were.
Yeah, on Twitter we are at xpodwordcast. So if you're looking for us there,
which is clever for us now that Twitter is called X. Maybe
we could have never seen that coming.
People might want to buy our handle.
It's great real estate. I don't want to. It's not for sale. Sorry.
Xpod Wordcast.
Oh, I think Elon just takes what he wants. I don't think we would be remunerated anyway if he wanted it.
Fair enough.
Well, and he can take it if he wants it.
Whatever.
Yes, I mean, he's in charge.
Well then, thank you to producer Sam and David. It's very nice to solve with you again.
Yes, same with you, Daniel. It was really nice to be back in this seat.
Back in the hot seat.
Off menu has a good premise, but they don't have the premise that we have.
We've got a strong premise.
Yeah.
And some nice segments, and even more. Maybe, we really could have thrown in, should we just do a quick little should we hit the
do the pangram?
Try to get a pangram from the spelling bee
on
today?
The pangram? Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, well, we have MOUTH and a C and an N. Something
Yeah, like the
mouth,
word
like
mouth.
count mouth or
Count.
something like that.
Out.
Mouth
Out.
out
Munch. I'm going
out.
to out munch you today in this race to eat food. That's not a word.
Munch out.
Munch out.
Munch out.
Munch out syndrome.
Yeah, munch out syndrome. Punch out.
So touch.
Touch. Yeah, it could be touch. Man, touch, touch, mount.
Uncouth.
Could it uncouth?
Yeah,
David?
uncouth is a word, but it's not. That's not the pangram.
Uncouth. No, not the word.
Mouth con. Mouth.
Cottonmouth.
Cottonmouth. Oh, Daniel, that is a great. Oh, you're missing the N.
Oops.
Cottomouth.
Cottonmouth.
Makes you start over at the very beginning.
Cotton mouth.
That is a word, right? Oh, Daniel.
Pangram.
Oh, that's the longest pangram I've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, you get cottonmouth enough times.
Yeah.
In your life.
You don't forget it. Oh, do you want to do today's Wordle?
Yeah, let's do the Wordle.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start with you like audio.
I usually do audio. I don't know. People change up the word, and audio works for me.
Solid. There we go.
Okay. UI.
Blank.
What about?
Yeah. We've got a U and an I. So it could be like not the U there though.
No.
It's got to be like.
That's weird though, because you would expect the U and the I to be right next to each other, but they can't be next to each other in the beginning.
They could be
or like in the second, third, or fourth slot. So
could be like blank IU or blank IU.
IU.
But UI doesn't.
No. Could it be? So that is really tricky.
Could it be like units?
Units. Let's try it. Oh, that was a great guess. What?
Okay.
So
still just a U and
eyes.
So Inuit. No, but no T. Suits or but no, that it can be. So the U, maybe it's going to be like, input.
No.
In.
What about? Oh no.
No N.
Fruity too. No.
What
about a word that's
no.
like no?
Her. Up.
Okay, what?
Up. This is good podcasting here. This is what I know.
Pittons. No.
Fluid.
No, because the I.
Yeah.
I feel like the I is either going to be the last word,
last letter,
or it's going to be in the first two. It can only be.
Yeah, those are the options.
But think of a word that ends in I.
Moon.
No, that doesn't work.
Saudi. And then the U has to be in the last three.
Yeah. What about something up? Like a pin up.
But not N.
No, not an N, but like a hit up or no, not a T.
In up. Oh, David, it's tough. Surprisingly.
What about a cup? A bicup. No, that's not a thing.
Bicup? Is that even a word?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah.
Big up.
Big up? Is that a word?
Check.
I don't. That's not a word. Pig up. Pick.
Pit.
Pin up.
No, pin.
In. Something. So what if it starts with an I?
Okay. In use. No, that's not. That's 2 words. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I
should we
if
just
this
try
were me,
getting
I
some
would give
other?
up. I would give up on this. I would like if this were just me and we weren't recording and it
You'd be
wasn't a
done.
podcast. I would say I'd put the phone down. Yeah.
What if we try to some other letters, even if we know that that's not where they're going to be? Like what else?
Oh,
What
that's a great idea. We know. Yeah, right. We can just do a different word.
There might be an E in here still,
like or a Y.
Yeah,
like, so
we
you could say like P L E. Oh, so plea.
Just kind of throwing letters out there that.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a word?
An R. What about like what about
reply?
Like reply.
Let's see it. Okay, an E and a P is in there. That's great.
Okay,
that's good.
But
good
not
work, Daniel.
In that spot.
So a pie. A type of P. No.
Well, the U has to be at the end, or in the last 3.
Yeah.
What if it's like UPE? I
no.
I coop or something like or could it be
or the P? I bet the P's in front.
PU.
No, PI.
PI
E pie.
U
pie. I don't know. Pie. No. I don't know. What other letters could be in there? Puce.
Puce. Yeah. How do you spell that? PEUCE.
No. Oh, that's.
I didn't spell that right. What's wrong? How do you spell puce?
Is there an EW? Is that doesn't? It's not even a thing. So what about that? Yeah.
That doesn't even have the I.
Yeah.
I. P. U. Puree.
Puree. No,
the
I has to be.
But it could be P-I.
Yeah.
E. U. P-I-U. E.
Pick up.
Pious? How do you spell
P-I? There's no E.
Yeah.
And there's an O and an S. What about gosh?
Should we try this just to see if those letters
let's see
could go in those places?
Great. Okay,
P-I,
and then we have to have a U in there.
Peak.
Oh my goodness.
Bum. What a word, David. Well, that seems like a pretty good place to stop recording.
Yes. That's why we don't do episodes like this.
That's why we don't do that. We'll see you next time.
Okay.
Bum, 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 bum.